I have had a take close look at him. He is one of the most brilliant politicians. Doyin Okupe. I have had to take a close look at him. He is one of the most brilliant politicians. Doyin Okupe. Oh, to my dear listeners, amidst all the saga that is going on in this country, so who could still be the most and a brilliant politician Doyin Okupe could be referring to? Welcome to today's news. Former Labour Party member Doyin Okupe has praised the Vice President of Nigeria, Shettima. His statement was contained in a post that he shared on his official X handle on Thursday. In the post that Doyin Okupe shared on his page, he said from the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration, he has not been a person that can be called the friend of Kashim, a friend of Kashim Shettima. Doyin Okupe said after studying Kashim Shettima carefully, he is one of the most brilliant and articulate politicians from the North. Here is what Doyin Okupe wrote on his page. From the time of GEJ's administration, I have not been someone you can call a friend of the VP, Alhaji Shettima. But since he became the VP, I have had to take a close look at his personnel. This gentleman is probably one of the most brilliant, lucid, and articulate politicians from the North. Former Labour Party member Doyin Okupe has praised the Vice President of Nigeria, Kashim Shettima. A statement was contained in a post that he shared on his official X handle on Thursday. In the post that Doyin Okupe shared on his page, he said from the time of Goodluck Ebele Jonathan's administration, he has not been a person that can be called the friend of Kashim Shettima. Doyin Okupe said after studying Kashim Shettima carefully, he is one of the most brilliant and articulate politicians from the North. Here is what Doyin Okupe wrote on his page. From the time of GEJ's administration, I have not been someone you can call a friend of the VP, Alhaji Shettima. But since he became the VP, I have had to take a closer look at his personnel. This gentleman is probably one of the most brilliant, lucid, and articulate politicians from the North. To my dear listeners, now we've come to the end of our today's news. Don't you, and before I go, in contribution to the news that I've read, don't you think there's something that seems funny about what Doyin Okupe said? And initially, what I feel about the news and concerning what Doyin Okupe said was, it looks to me like this is another form of campaigning ahead for Alhaji Kashim Shettima ahead of 2027 or whatever election that might come after 2027. Because we should actually see that what he was saying was actually, to me, it was complicating as well. You said during the time of GEJ, who is Goodluck Ebele Jonathan, the former president of this country, you said as at those times that Jonathan was ruling, you could not be called a friend of the VP Kashim Shettima. So why is it that it was when he is the VP of the country, that is when he looks approachable to you. That is when you took your time to look closer to the man to see if he's a good man or not. So to me, I feel there's something fishy here. So I won't feel that alone. Please, let's move down to the comment section. Let's see what people are saying. The first comment I have here says, continue to sing these your praises, but it can't fetch any job from Tinubu government because they know you very well, more than you know yourself. Another commenter says, Mr. Doyin, if he is so brilliant just as you claim, why is the country going backward instead of forward? See, all these old styles can't work on us anymore. Make una pack una load and go no good. Dey una head, only corruption. Still at the comment section, my dear listeners, another comment that I have here says, well, Avis brilliant and articulation added to the suffering of the masses. We are not free here in Nigeria, and someone has gone to a foreign country to plead for the liberation of others, as if Nigerians are animals, never needing freedom. To my dear listeners, is it what does